Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Hollywood Park, Texas, near San Antonio, looking at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Jeremy Cobb with Magnolia Realty, and the builder, Schwarz Homes, for making this tour possible. As always, I'll leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the exterior, family, the first time we've seen a modern farmhouse on this channel in months, and I'm excited about this one. Now, you do have the brick board and batten on the exterior. Over there to the left, you have a long driveway leading you to your 3-car garage. You're on a little over 2/3 of an acre, and you have plenty of space in the front and the back. So I'll turn you around so you can see how much yard space you get right here, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Now, you are going to have the gas lanterns on the exterior, the beautiful massive covered front porch right there. But what's neat about this is the cedar columns and the cedar window headers. Really nice, a timeless look to this property, adds a ton of character. And always, I do welcome your feedback in the comments below. Now, you do have some landscaping, as you can see, but look at this. Beautiful from the outside right here. You have the herringbone pattern brick on the flooring, as you can see. Plenty of space to have some rocking chairs out here and just have a peaceful time. Now, you are going to have the double front door right here with the glass panes, as you can see. And let's go ahead and get you inside this beautiful property. Okay. So now, right when you walk in, you are greeted with this intimate foyer. I'll turn you around so you can see the front doors from the inside. Love the elegant sconces as soon as you do walk in, and it is quite spacious as soon as you do walk in. Now, starting right over here, look at the study. So you already have your built-in shelving right there. They already painted it. You have double pocket doors, and you'll see this, so a nice discreet look. And then I'll show you how roomy it is in this room. Love it. So a ton of space to work with. I do appreciate the staging, but as always, you can rearrange this to your own personal liking, just depending on your personal needs. But with the furniture in here, it just gives you an idea how much room you got inside the office. Okay, now let's go ahead and head to the great room. So I'll do a full pan and then we'll start over there. Beautiful. So a nice interactive floor plan, as you can see, from the great room, open concept dining area, and the kitchen. But starting over here, look at this elegant gas fireplace. You see your built-ins, the arches. Love that theme. You know, we've seen that in a few homes, and really it just, like I mentioned earlier, adds some character to the property. You are going to have the Taj Mahal quartzite counters right there. Beautiful floating shelves. You see your sconces right there illuminating your decor. And just a nice look. Love the custom cabinet doors matching the oak flooring right here. And then look at this. Beautiful. So you see, you have your doors leading you to your outdoor covered backyard patio. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the tour, but I just love how roomy and spacious it is. So if you are entertaining and you have the family here, this is going to be a place to be. Beautiful. So since we're already in the common areas, let's go ahead and continue here. I don't want to keep you waiting to see this beautiful kitchen. Just look how elegant this looks. So if you have some family right over here having a good time, no one's excluded from any conversations whatsoever. But the one thing I know you can appreciate is the sink overlooking your backyard right there. So you have this massive quartzite countertop right here where your island is. You see you got your bar area, two-tone counters and cabinets. You see that. So right over here, you have the leather-honed granite countertops. You have a pot filler. We talked about that. Monogram stainless steel range. Beautiful custom vent hood right there as well. So really complements the cabinetry and all the counters itself. Beautiful. So you got your built-in monogram microwave right over here. I'm going to open up some of these cabinets for you. So right here, you're going to have a pull-out organizer drawer right here. So keep everything in orderly fashion. But then I also love our 2 spice racks right over here. So you have this one right here you can take advantage of, and then the additional one right here. So if you are just cooking right here, you're right next to getting, you know, your rotisserie seasoning, your paprika, oregano, all the above. I'm just a big fan of the rotisserie seasoning. I put that on everything. I guess I'm quite basic, if you want to say. So now you got your pendant lights over your island, as you can see. Then I'm gonna turn you around and show you the view from your sink. Beautiful. So while everyone's out there having fun, and unfortunately you're doing the dishes, you just go ahead and wrap that up real quick, and then you can go have some fun in the backyard. But right over here, you got your stainless steel monogram dishwasher. Right over here, you got a trash drawer on this side. And then quite frankly, you have an additional trash drawer on that side. So if you are prepping things, you can go ahead and, you know, throw the waste in there without having to walk all the way over to this side. And then let's open up some of the drawers. Everything is soft closed, as you can see. And then you see the beautiful champagne bronze. So this one is like that alabaster paint, that cream or off-white, but you have the stack cabinets on top as well. And then you have the panel ready refrigerator. I'll show you that. Look at this. So not the most massive, but still a ton of space in there. It certainly will accommodate any food storage you can imagine. And then over here, you have some additional storage. And don't worry, we do have a pantry. I'll show you that in just a second. I won't forget about that. Okay, so now if that wasn't enough, you got your bar area straight ahead over here, the continuation of the leather honed granite countertops, and then your sconce, custom cabinet doors over here, and then a wine fridge right here to take advantage of. Perfect place if you are entertaining. Okay. So we'll continue back that way in just a moment. Let me go ahead and show you this section of the house, and then we'll make our way around. So now heading to the first bedroom right over here. Plenty of space, a lot of breathing room to take advantage of. You do have an LED ceiling fan straight ahead. You have the grids inside the windows, but for this style of house, that's certainly what's gonna be the best fit for this one. Oftentimes when we see a modern farmhouse, you don't see a ton of picture windows. Of course, we could see that change, but at least in my experience, after going and looking at a ton of these houses, the windows with the grids just fit this style of property, in my opinion. So now you have a closet right here, double doors. This is gonna be a shared bathroom right here, but it is a full bathroom. You see the shiplap accent wall here, the black sconces, champagne bronze, and then the leathered countertops right over here. Custom cabinetry again, but then that brass hardware. And then as I turn you around, you do have a spacious walk-in shower. Open this up for you. Look at that. Got your shower niche over there. So plenty of space to work with, and glass enclosed. Okay, so that would be shared with your guests right there. I'll start over here to the right and we'll make our way around. So this is gonna be a Jack and Jill bath. I know, based on the feedback, you know, some folks are not the biggest fans of Jack and Jill, especially at, you know, price points of $1 million plus. A lot of folks like to see, you know, en suites in each one of the bedrooms, but I think this one still is a fantastic property. And this one's listed at the time of this recording right now as we speak for just under $2 million. So after we get done with the tour, let me know if you find that listing price certainly, you know, feasible for this property, or if you see the values there. So this one's gonna have a bigger closet, as you can see. You have a walk-in on this one. The other one you did not so much, but right here, you got your dual sinks, quartz countertop, shiplap accent wall, beautiful, elegant sconces. You got your wooden mirror frame right there, chrome faucet. Right behind me is your tile closet. And then that shiplap wainscoting, as you can see right here, the lap siding. And then this one's gonna be the shower tub combo. You have chrome in here, and even the chrome toilet paper holder. But look, you already got your hooks built in, and this is a spec home ready to go. An additional towel closet. And then your next bedroom, look at this. So, you know, a queen bed would fit perfectly in here. You know, moderately sized nightstands on both sides and a dresser, and you certainly will still have a ton of walk-in space. But this one does have a walk-in closet. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and that was the other one as we saw. So that was 3 bedrooms right there, as you can see. So one had a shared bathroom, and then the other one had the Jack and Jill. Okay, so since we're on this side right here, if you haven't, you know, I appreciate you sticking around with me, you know, because the pantry is right over here. So you have a pocket door right here, and then look at this. You got your working pantry. You already got your counters to go ahead and prep all your additional food, all the shelving you can imagine. And then you have your bar area right here. You want to use this as a coffee station, you can certainly do so. Now off over here, we are going to have our primary suite. Okay, so nice, simple, elegant chandelier hanging down. You got your king size bed, your 2 nightstands. You see the space that you have on both sides. And then this one, of course, is going to be overlooking your backyard. So if you wanted to add a chair or a nice little reading area, you can certainly do so. You see how much room that you still have available. Extremely versatile. And let's see our ensuite. Okay, so Taj Mahal quartzite countertops in here, that champagne bronze, beautiful sconces. You got your designated cosmetic area over there. Look at this. You got your own section to take advantage of, custom inset cabinetry. And then in the kitchen, it was overlay cabinets. You can go ahead and rewind and see that. Now you do have your timeless freestanding tub right here, picture window, or not picture window, but your window right above there. You got a water closet to the right, and look how spacious this walk-in shower is. So before you head in there, you see the arch, but look at that. You got your rain shower head there. You got a ledge to take advantage of, and then all you need is a bench, and you are good to go. But you already got your shower wand. You will not have to worry about getting clean in there, I'll tell you that. So the oak floor continues this way, right? But let's take a look at our closet. So you have a nice built-in drawer over here to take advantage of. You got your sconce. You can go ahead and add a mirror right there. You still have space. Okay. So you still have a ton of shelving available. You see your double doors leading you in here. And I love that it's kind of sectioned off. So you don't really have to say it, right? You can tell that on that side will be your partners, and you have this side. You don't have to worry about commingling your wardrobes. You have a ton of space. And if you need to have that conversation, you know, it shouldn't be too hard. Beautiful. So extremely elegant, a lot of great materials that they utilize in here, especially for, you know, a spec home. I really love what they did inside of here. And if you haven't, let me know. Please do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I keep saying that throughout the video, but I really love when you guys do engage. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. Okay, so we already seen that section of the house, primary suite. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. So now you have a quick access door leading you to your driveway. You see that straight ahead. Then you see the shiplap wainscoting again. You got more of that, you know, darker green. I wouldn't call it a forest green. It's an interesting color. But then look at this. So now you got your mud room. And if you haven't guessed it, right next to it is the 3-car garage. We'll see that in just a moment. And then your utility room. And I know I talk about that all the time. When I say utility room, I get at least a comment every week saying that is a laundry room. So if you want to say laundry room, let's go ahead and go with that. You got a folding counter here. You see your sink straight ahead. And then look at this. I haven't seen this feature. Really neat. Okay. Almost look like a spice rack, but I guess you can put, you know, some dryer balls in there or something. Let me know what you use that for. But it is soft closing. You still have a slot for a decent sized washer and dryer and a ton of space to work with. And then right over here you can hang your coats or anything like that. And then as we take a quick left right over here, look at this 3-car garage. Extremely spacious. You see straight ahead right over there, you can, fit maybe a dirt bike or a golf cart or something like that. You still have a ton of space over there. So I love when they add that specific nook area or recessed area to take advantage of. And then look at this. You got floating shelves, additional counter space. It's already built in, so it's ready to go. You don't have to worry about that. And then look at that. You see you got your wood soffit right over there. Plenty of driveway space. If you are entertaining, you are good to go. You might have just seen that wasp. I tell you, Texas, we have some wasps out here. Wasps and mosquitoes. Okay, so we already seen downstairs. I love this area here. Very versatile as well. So once we head up here, look at this. Look how giant this room is. Perfect for a game room, but more importantly, accommodating all of your guests. I mean, gosh, sometimes the video doesn't do it justice, and especially when we don't have any furniture in here, sometimes it doesn't do it as well. But if you want to use this as a nice media space, a game room to have that ping pong table, you could fit the pool table in here, an L-shaped couch, a sectional, and an 85-inch TV straight ahead, and you will certainly be good to go. You got some built-in cabinetry over there and counter space. So if you wanted to add that popcorn machine or that cotton candy machine, depending on your personal needs or likes, you can do that. Now here you got your attic space, but look at that. You got spray foam insulation here. You still have a ton of room to work with over there. So you can store anything you can imagine in there. Now, full bathroom here. Look at that. Shower tub combo here. And then the granite with that elegant off-white sconce with the gold hardware. And then you also have some additional windows bringing in some natural light. As we talked about, sometimes if you are going to use that as more of a theater room or something like that, or you want to have that versatility, you can go ahead and add some blinds and, have that blacked out right there. You don't have to worry about it. Maybe even some drapes. Got a storage closet here. And now this is a bonus room here. So if you wanted to use this as a full gym, or if you use that as a game room, more of an entertaining space, you can certainly add this as your theater room. Just go ahead and have these windows blacked out and you are certainly good to go. But let me know in the comments what you would use this space for. Certainly is welcome, and very comfortable carpet right here, I'll tell you. Especially, that's why I like taking off my shoes, not to, obviously be respectful of the property and not track any dirt in, but also I get the good fortune to feel the carpet. You see that spray foam installation. And I know I got in a comment or two about that, getting a better close up of the type of insulation they use, maybe the HVAC system. So hopefully this kind of helps for you. And then look how much space you still have over here. Golly. A ton of room. Okay. So it looks like we didn't miss a thing in the house. Hopefully we didn't. I feel like I'm a little bit better about that. Previously, 6 months ago, I would always miss a room, and it was so frustrating to me when I'd go back and, of course, it's kind of too late. We already have other homes scheduled and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I do apologize for that. And then I'll give you one more look before we head outside. Beautiful. So, I really like this, and I would love to, I'll find out a little bit more about the builder, but I've seen some similarities between this house and some of the Nashville houses. If you stuck with me throughout the time we were in Nashville, I see a lot of similarities. Okay, so now heading out here, brick flooring, but then more importantly, you have your outdoor fireplace here. You got your massive ceiling fan, the soffit, the wood soffit, board and batten continues this way. You just open up those doors right over there and over there in the dining area, and you have that indoor outdoor living. And then if that's not enough, you have the extension for your covered backyard patio right here. Look at this. So a ton of space to entertain, multiple spots to take advantage of. And then look at this, the mature trees. Beautiful. And this can all be yours. And like I said, it is first come, first serve. So make sure you take advantage if that is something that you are interested in. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Hollywood Park, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular modern farmhouse. Is this something you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.